How are we doing? What is going on? We are live. We are in color. Let's make sure that the audio and everything sounds good. Okay, that looks a bit better to me. But we are live. We're in color. We've got a host. We've got a host of like announcements to chat about. First of all, we have changed the channel name to The Joe Show. I think that it's just going to be a much better branding opportunity to do that. So that's where that comes from. Um, it's officially The Cho Show. So that's one big change. Not a big change, but a good change, a necessary change. Hey, Brock Elliott, how are you, Brock? What's going on, Brock? Um, what else do I have to announce? Oh, I have like something like I had some free time earlier. I put my do not disturb status on my phone and I cranked out 5 shorts, one for every day of this week for 5 days. So Monday through Friday, we will have a short out. I really have to just lock in right now, guys, and hyper fixate on this channel if I am planning to seriously make it a success. So that's exactly what I did. Um, especially now that I have more free time, now that this marathon training is basically over, I think I have one more run. Let's see. No, I've got two more runs. I've got a run on Wednesday and a run on Friday, and that's it. And it's just 4 miles each time, 4 miles. So I'm really not stressed out. I'm not beat down. My body's not constantly in recovery mode. And I think that's exactly what I need to get my life back. Like, I don't think you guys really understood that I was running 6 miles here, 5 miles there, 6 miles here, 12 miles there, 3 miles here, all and like every week for the last like several months. So I'm just really looking forward to getting this channel to the next level. I'm planning to break 5,000 subscribers by the end of this month. That is the goal. Um, hey DJ, what's going on, DJ? Um, I'm feeling great today, Brock. I had a really busy day today, but I had some free time. Oh my God, guys, another really big announcement. I know you guys really don't care about this because it has nothing to do with the channel and it's everything to do with my private life. But today was my first day becoming a greeter at church. And when I tell you this job was made for me, this job was made for me. Greeting people at church, like first thing, like being the greeter, I don't know. I know this is like such an innocuous, throwaway, useless, boring topic, but it's important to me and it made my day. Um, so that was great. I had a great time, I had a great experience. Everyone loved it. Everyone's like, oh my God, you're a greeter now? I was like, yes, I am. I officially have a job at the church now. Um, so that was really, really, really fun. So other announcements. I'm still casually looking for an editor, but I'm not really gonna put it as a. Um, I'm not really looking to lock down an editor right now. Like, I want to just put in the work myself. The editorial work that I need to be accomplished is not difficult per se. It's just a bit time consuming. And I realized today, literally today, that I do have the time and I can make the time to get that shit done. Um, so yeah. Hey, Awesome Sauce, what's going on? So looking forward to my Appalachian Trail trip next year. Oh, that's exciting. That's awesome. Hey, Pittman Adams, how are you? Um, let's all give some props to DJ for moderating. DJ is the best mod. He is the supreme mod of all mods. Cho, which church do you attend? I'm a Baptist church. I'm Baptist. Um, so Pittman, we know that you're expressing your displeasure. We are a free speech platform, so you can call me a homo. You can call me a fag. You can call me a faggot. Just don't spam. Don't be repetitive. Um, mix up the comments here and there. That's all. I listen. I'm a desperate YouTuber, honey, so I'm not trying to block my blessings. If you want to sit here and help me climb the ladder on YouTube, Pittman, honey, please chat away. please, please fucking chat away. Every comment helps. Every comment puts another cent in my pocket. So we appreciate the haters, Pittman. The haters is actually funny story, but receiving hate comments is actually how I got monetized on YouTube. Um, because I've been a flop YouTuber for a long time. Like, I've been a flop YouTuber for a very long time. But it wasn't until I started getting such crazy hatred from people that I got more views. I was like, well, this is weird. Like, no wonder people rage bait all the time because you simps are so easy to manipulate into watching and amplifying and getting your shit monetized. So anyway, I decided at that point I'm never gonna ban a hater. That's never gonna happen. Um. Anyway. Um. Cho, have you considered getting involved with your local Democratic Party and looking into running? No, because I'm a Republican, Sandwater. I've been a registered Republican since I was 18 years old. I'm 35 now. I'm Baptist too. I was baptized, I think, 2006 or 2007 in front of 300 people. I was baptized in 2001. Um, the Bible says, "Do not even associate with those that are fornicators or drunkards, etc., that claim to be Christians. You don't even know the basics about repentance and faith in Jesus and killing the sinful nature." Thanks for your contribution, Pittman. Motherfuckers be looking gay, and that's all right. We come to Jesus, dirty Pittman. Jesus cleans us up. um. Anyway. Um. So yeah, I've had a great day. It's been a really great, productive day. Like I said, I'm a greeter at church now, and that was so wonderful. People were so happy to see me. And then after that, I got my 6 mile run in, and that's the longest I'm ever going to run again before the marathon next Sunday. I've got two more runs. Both of them are a 4 to 5 miler, so pretty simple. And even today, at my 6 mile run, I ran like a 950 pace, and that was crazy. Like that's crazy fast for me. For me, that's fast. So that was great. And then what did I do? Then I got to work, y'all. I got to work on the channel. I changed the channel name to the Cho Show, which I think is a great move for branding purposes. I think it's going to be great for marketing, branding, SEO, analytics, things of that nature. I think it's going to be a really great move. And then what else did I do? I got some shorts scheduled for every day this week, Monday through Friday. I've got a new short scheduled from one of the previous streams. And some of these shorts, guys, are just so fucking funny. It's just, it's too much. It's so funny. Um, so yeah. And then also, as I get back into working on the editing, I want to kind of revisit the whole merch idea that I had, merchandising. There's a lot of things moving on in the background in my head. So, thank you guys for all of your support. Shout out to the haters, shout out to the supporters. I really, 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 really appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. Um, Christians be like you. Christians be like you gotta repent to get to heaven. Whole time not even understanding that you don't buy your way into heaven. You have been gifted it by Jesus' death. Brock, you have to repent and have a change of heart and humble yourself and have faith in Jesus. Jesus died to save us from sins and forgive us. Oh my God, this is so exhausting. Was told this morning this Sunday is my black belt test. I'm super nervous. Oh, so next Sunday is your black belt test. Good luck, Kenji. By the way, Kenji, I'm still waiting for your response on Discord. Can you send me a DM from the account that is not banned? Um, top or bottom, go to the first stream of the month. That's where your answer is. Respectfully, is it okay if I do a dookie while I watch this live? Of course. How much of a Ziploc full of your toenails? $100, Brad. $100. What sell? Hey, Haywood Pittman. We got another Pittman in the chat. He's not as friendly though. Thanks, nobody. Brock, I recommend that you don't really engage in such a boring conversation. I mean, this is not exciting talking about religion on the stream. It really bores me, to be honest. Um, it makes my eyes glaze. Anyway, I'm green and beautiful. Yeah, you are, Carter. You've been in for 3 days now. What does that mean, Kenji? Thank you, Brock Elliott. Um, so anyway, today's topic, I wanted to talk about Candace Owens for a little bit because, and listen, before I get into this little bit of a rant, if you want your comments to be read during the rant, it should only take a few minutes. Maybe I'm lying. But if you want your comment to be read during this rant about Candace Owens, give me a super chat. $1 will make me holla, okay? Otherwise, just wait until after I'm done ranting, and then I'll read all your comments. Let me highlight where we started. Hey David. Okay, Kenji, but that don't got shit to do with you DMing me. For the shit I want to talk to you about needs to be in private. So anyway, so Candace Owens. Let's talk about my candy girl, okay? Because you cunts owe her an apology. Every last one of you dumb cunts owes Candace Owens an apology. Okay, what am I talking about? I'm talking about when she blew up Twitter the other day, just a few days ago. She blew Twitter up completely. Okay? How'd she do that? I'm sure you're probably wondering. Well, in one of her investigative reports, she revealed that Charlie Kirk was having an about face, having a change of heart as it relates to his support for Israel. She said that. She said that this was something that was true, that had been confirmed, that she had confirmed and verified the receipts. They were printed for her. She verified them. And when she said that on her little podcast, You dumb bitches lost your shit. You lost your shit on Twitter. You called her everything but a child of God. You lied. You smeared. You you committed libel. You defamed her. You called her a conspiracy theorist. How dare she? Why would she? How could she? He would never. Charlie Kirk died for Israel. Maybe he did. Charlie Kirk died for Israel. He has had unwavering support for Israel. All this shit about Charlie Kirk having unwavering support for Israel. Mind you, let me remind you of what was happening before Charlie died. Because before Charlie Kirk died, he was an anti Semite, according to the dumb fucking Israeli propaganda machine. He was an anti Semite. That was what he was being called all over Twitter.com. Okay? He was being called an anti Semite for weeks on end because he levied some very minor criticism against Israel. Very minor. And here this is where the problem lies. And this is not just an Israeli issue. This is just generally a Democratic issue. This is a Democrat issue. Um, Purity testing is what gets these groups into trouble because Charlie Kirk, for 99.9999999% of his career, has been a stalwart supporter of Israel. Stalwart. He has vociferously defended Israel through and through thick and through thin. The minute he levied a minor critique against Israel, not that he was disavowing his support for the country or their initiatives, but a minor constructive criticism, all of a sudden he's an anti Semite. All of a sudden he needs to be deplatformed. All of a sudden, he hates Jews. All of a sudden he's all this stuff. All because he didn't fall in lockstep with 100% of the propaganda being pushed out by the machine. And this is also paralleled with Democrats. This is why America has become so so much more towards the right. This is why, and the reason why is because the far left has pushed everyone into the far right, into the right, and into conservatism. People that were literally a part of the Democratic Party 8 years ago are now Republicans, not by their choice, but because the far left has pushed them. They've taken the line. Listen, the line is right here, right? You got Republicans on one side, you got the right on the right, the left on the left. The far left has taken this line and they've moved it over here. So the people that were on the left are now to the right of the line because of the leftist extremism, right? And it's sad. It's really sad. It's perplexing. It perturbs me a lot. I think it's not the most intellectual position to take to push your own allies away from you. That's what the Democrats have done. They pushed their own allies away from them, and that's what Israel has done too. Check the fucking polls. Check the polls. Look at Check the polls for Americans that support Israel. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. No young person supports Israel, Republican or Democrat. None of them support Israel, right? Only old Republicans and old Democrats support Israel. They're a dying breed, thank God. They're a dying breed. Give, it 10, Give us 10, 15 more years, they'll all be dead, right? Old age will creep in. Um, It's disgusting. They've lost the marketing campaign. They've lost the propaganda machine. It's not hitting the way it used to hit propaganda from Israel, right? And this is a prime example of why people are sick of the bullshit. Even people that have been the biggest supporters of Israel in the past. Candace Owens was one of them. Charlie Kirk, another. Megyn Kelly. They're even branding Megyn Kelly as an anti Semite right now. And she's one of the biggest Israel supporters I know. And it's like all because people are giving constructive criticism to the state, to that country. It's mind boggling. And it makes you wonder, why are they trying to punish people who give constructive criticism? Why are they trying to silence free speech? Why are they doing this to people that actually support them? So back to the point I'm making. Let me, because I got a little bit off track there. So a Candy Girl told us about how Charlie Kirk was disavowing his support for Israel, right, through these text messages. Everybody called her a liar. She's a liar. She's a witch. She's a bitch. She's a cunt. She's an anti Semite. She's a conspiracy theorist. She's all these things, but a child of God, right? A couple days later, turns out it was true. It was all true. It was all true. It was all true. It was all true because because the spokesperson for TPUSA, who actually shared those text messages, the people that he shared them with sent them to Candace. So he couldn't lie about it. He couldn't lie about it. And he couldn't say that she was lying because she knew it was true. See, the fun thing about defamation, y'all, is like when it comes to Candace, she's not going to say something that she'll lose a lawsuit over, right? That's not going to happen. Because if it's the truth, it's the truth, right? Um, but it's true. Charlie was having some major concerns about Israel before he died. Now, you can take any of those implications you want from Candace. Is she saying that Israel has something to do with Charlie's death? I think she is a little anti Semitic. I mean, I do. That's my personal opinion. Sorry, Candy Girl, I love you. But I do think she has a streak of anti Semitism in her blood, in her body, in her soul. But she's never come out and said that verbatim. And what she has said has been the truth. It has been the truth. And it continues to bear out that she's told the truth about um, the circumstances surrounding Charlie Kirk, because none of it makes sense. And so I just want to remind you guys, in conclusion, that do your research. Don't watch me and then take everything I say as like gospel, right? Go do some independent verification of what I tell you, right? Go seek out the information. Your favorite influencer gets shit wrong. The honest influencer or content creator will get some shit wrong. But even worse than that, there are a lot of content creators who will intentionally try to mislead you. And so you have to be prepared for both of those things to happen. You've got to be prepared for both of those things, right? So do your own independent research and verification of what people are telling you and what you're taking in as information, right? Um, but y'all really do owe Candace Owens an apology because what the bitch said about Charlie Kirk and those text messages was 100% true. It was 100% true. But I'm pretty sure no one gave her an apology. So let's open it up to the chat now. Let's open it up to the chat. Um, um, hey, Catherine, what's going on? Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Hey, Stephen Edwards. Candace Owens, when she's pregnant, is crazy. I think a lot of people confuse calling out BB in the government versus being racist. I agree. Candace is a warrior. Candace is delusional. What is she delusional about? Let's break it down. What is she delusional about? Um, you can be pro-Israel for people and not agree with the government. Of course, Michelle, but that's not the way the Israeli propaganda machine puts it. If you talk about their government, then that must mean you're an anti-Semite. Break it down, just being honest. Break it down. What is she delusional about? Educate us. Maybe you're right. I think Candace is a little bit anti-Semitic. I think that she definitely implies certain things without taking it there. Um, but as a person that can think critically, I can parse through that and parse through the nuance and see, okay, her intentions may not be well here, but what she's saying is actually true. And what are those implications? And what does this mean, right? Candace sued a school for racism, then denies racism. Okay. Um, Elijah, I'm done. Stop. Um, you need a Versace robe. You know what? I thought I needed a Versace robe, but everybody has one. So I don't want one. Do you know what I mean? I don't want one. What she states is true. For the most part, I think. For the most part. So yeah, I used to always want a Versace robe, but now I don't want one because all the girlies have them. I don't want one now. Now I might like the satin Versace robe. Now that I can get behind, but the fluffy one that everybody has, I don't want that anymore. Um, Candace is all about the money. She is definitely money oriented. She has to be. She's being sued by so. I mean, she's being sued by, you know, President Macron and his husband. So she needs the money, honey. She promotes hate and capitalizes off of it. Hate of who and what? Of Jews? I don't think she's promoted that we should hate Jewish people at all. Like I said, I do think that she, and this is just my speculation. I think that sometimes she tries to imply things, but that's just speculation, right? Um, I want a snuggie. They look comfortable. Candace denies systemic racism. Okay, so this is complicated, D. Hogan. And by the way, welcome back, D. Hogan. D. Hogan is one of our far left liberal Democrat supporters here on the stream. And even though we always come on the opposite sides of these issues, we appreciate him. We appreciate him coming. Um, so, first of all, systemic racism is something that has existed in years past. It's not something that happens today. Unless, of course, you're talking about racism against white people. And in that case, then there is some systemic racism that's occurring today in 2025 in America. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't. We can talk about that if you want to. Um, Using Charlie Kirk's death to push anti-Semitic conspiracies. How has she done that? I need you to be specific because just lobbing accusations like that is without any intellectual merit. Let's be specific. What does she say that makes you think she's pushing some anti-Semitic conspiracies? There are a few minor items she has mentioned that I feel she maybe didn't consider more, but for the most part, she's on it. Even if you don't like her delivery, she's typically on it. I agree. I agree. Corey Emmett is praying for her. Wait, what about a snuggie with Cho's face on it? That'd be funny, Brock. Cho, not his husband. Yes, President Macron and his husband. Him and his husband is suing Candace Owens. Stop. Y'all come here for me to spill the tea. So don't act all brand new and shocked when I spill the tea and I speak my opinion. Hey, just Dave, what's going on, Dave? How are you? I'm doing very well today, Gerald. I've had a very productive day. I've had a very spiritually uplifting day. It's I've had a really good physical day. Like every sphere in my life has been really um, high vibrational today. My spiritual life has been great. My physical life has been great. My emotional life has been great. My earthly life, money, status, all that, work, like that has been great. So yeah, it's been a great day. Thank you for asking. Hopefully you're having a good day too. The right talks about free speech all the time, and yet we are firing people for saying bad things about Charlie. Do you agree that they were right to get fired, or did we go too far? They were not right to get fired, Shane. Not at all. And you may be new here, Shane. Um, Duke, no. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Um, you may be new here, Shane, but I am one of those people who's actually consistent when it comes to my principles for the most part. A lot more than the average person who just loves sucking the dicks of Republicans and Democrats. But when the right got bloodthirsty and started getting people fired and indulging in cancel culture, I was the first person to say, well, this is ridiculous. For people who have been crying, when, we're getting canceled for our opinions for the last 10 years, when. And the minute you get the same opportunity, you take it. It's just like you're weak. You're a weakling. You have no principles. You operate based off of emotions. You're a weak person, right? So, no, Shane, I did not agree with people getting fired for celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Can't stick around but want to drop in. Well, thank you, Gerald. I appreciate you. You're just against oppression, racism towards immigrants. What racism towards immigrants are we having right now? What are you talking about? Hey, Melvin. Hi, Lainey. Why would they need to sue her otherwise? Girl, Madison Rose, first of all, President Macron and his husband aren't even suing her for the right shit. They done sued that. Listen, they done sued everybody else who actually made direct allegations and had the proof. The motherfucker that wrote the book about Macron and his husband, his pedophile husband, by the way, his predator husband that picked him up when he was a teenager, a student. Let's talk about that. Um, you know, the French motherfucker who wrote the book, they didn't sue him for defamation for saying that she's a man, that she has a dick. They're suing him for bullying. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. Anyone who actually looks into the lawsuit, like, take 10 minutes take 10, 15 minutes to look into the lawsuit about what the Macrons are doing and how they've used lawfare to bully people and to silence free speech and to silence people from saying the truth, is crazy. It's actually crazy. And mind you, over in Europe, defamation is something that is a lot more easily proved. They lost all the lawsuits over in Europe. They lost their lawsuits against the people they were trying to bully. So you think that they're going to come to America where it's infinitely more difficult to prove defamation of character and beat Candace Owens? No, that was never the goal to win the lawsuit. The goal was to bankrupt her. This is how the elite works. This is how they operate. They don't make lawsuits to win in the court of law. They do lawsuits to run you out of money because this type of litigation takes millions of dollars. Now, luckily, Candace money runs long, and I'm not talking from her work. I mean, she's a rich bitch. She is, but that's not where all her money comes from. Her money comes from her husband. Her husband is worth millions and millions of dollars. So I'm not pressed about Candace Owens in this lawsuit, not in the least bit. Number one, because of the truth. And number two, because her money runs long. Not as long as Macron money, but it runs long. So anyway, y'all also owe her an apology about that situation because she's not wrong. Um, there is no racism toward illegal aliens. They are illegal. Deporting them isn't racism. Clock it, Gerald. Who was Candace Owens? She's a political commentator. Wow, what systemic racism can you miserably justify has been imparted against whites in America? Please don't refer to Candace Owens for your duly rebuttal. A DEI? What are you talking about? DEI has specifically harmed white males. What? It's helped white females. There is some nuance to the DEI. Um, it really benefited white females. Didn't really benefit blacks as much as people predicted. White females really benefited a lot from that. Okay, um, guys. One thing we won't do is one thing we will do is follow the rules here, and you don't have a choice but to follow the rules. Let me explain this to you guys really clearly, to current fans and subscribers and to future subscribers. You don't have a choice but to follow the rule of not spamming. It is quite literally the only rule I have. You can call me every slur in the book. You can call me any name in the book. What you will not do is spam. I have zero tolerance for it. You can disagree with me. You can call me a stupid cunt. You can call me uneducated. You can call me a FAG. You can call me an N word with the hard R. I don't, you can say whatever you want to say. You will not spam. You may spam once or twice, but you will not spam for long in this community. Don't fucking do it. Don't be fucking childish. Have some fucking impulse control. Have some fucking impulse control. It's crazy. You guys are so crazy on the internet. You guys are like, you guys are so fucking crazy on the internet. I don't understand how people on the internet have zero impulse control. It's wild to me. Take your fucking medication. My God. Ugh. I mean, Jesus. Okay, let's keep reading comments. Glad it's been a great day, Cho. Yeah, it's been a great day. So you think wealthy white men are victims? No, I don't think they're victims. No. I think wealthy white men are in a very problematic state of society right now. They kill the most people. They're the most drug addicted. They're the most porn obsessed. They commit the most suicide. I think white men are not doing very well in society. Would you not agree, based on the statistics alone? I'm not one to call them victims because people have autonomy, they have choices. Just like I don't promote victimhood mentality for blacks, I also don't promote it for whites. Again, you might be surprised, but I'm consistent. But the facts are the facts. White men are definitely struggling in society today when you look at the stats. Like I'll repeat them. They kill themselves all the time. They kill their fucking families all the time. They have no relationships. They're addicted to drugs. They're addicted to porn. They don't have any friends. They're lonely. They're not having sex. They're raping people all the time. White men are not okay. Um, if you want to call them victims, I mean, whatever you want to do, D, I'm not calling them victims. I'm just stating facts. Um, this whole idea about how, you know, oh my God, white supremacy, white supremacy. Listen, if this is white supremacy, it's not working out too well for white men. they better, they better try something different. They better try something different with the white supremacy because it's not doing wonders for the white men. I'm just I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to be a white man. Not I. Certainly not I. Looking at these stats. Um, we don't owe apology to grifter as Candace. Oh, Candace. Oh, that's cute. Weak person said the guy who uses hot pink weights. Who uses hot pink weights? Show's very consistent. If you can change his mind on something, he will be right on telling you. I will tell you. Change your mind. ICE agents racially profiling people. I believe in racial profiling. Listen, who are most of the illegal immigrants? Who's committing 50% of violent crime? I don't know, y'all. Listen, I know that you guys love to indulge in your toxic empathy, but America's had enough of that toxic empathy because what toxic empathy has gotten us is a crime ridden society, a low trust society. That's where toxic empathy has gotten us. And the thing about this D Holguin is it doesn't work anymore. Nobody fucking cares about being called a fucking racist anymore. And the reason why is because of people like you. You're the problem. You call everything racist to the point where it means nothing anymore. So for the real fucking racists out there, they're gonna fall in with the masses because no one gives a fuck about being called racist anymore. I have been called racist. I have been called transphobic. I have been called um, anti-immigrant. I've been called all these things that is the furthest thing from the truth because of my opinions about policy. And so those words don't mean anything to anybody. So I mean, who fucking cares? Yes, racial profiling. It's so racist. No one gives a fuck anymore. Get the illegals out. No one cares. No one cares. Stop. Um, I swear, Cho is my spirit animal. Maybe I'm your two spirit animal. Is it two spirits or one spirit? Oh my God, are you conservative? I lean conservative. There is no box you can put me in. I like to consider myself a conservative leaning libertarian, which is, confusing There are some things that I'm very conservative on, and there are some things I'm very libertarian on. So I don't fit inside of a box. I've always been a registered Republican since 18. Back in the day when I was young and dumb, I was like a full blown Republican. Like I liked Bill O'Reilly. I mean, how disgusting is Bill O'Reilly? I mean, disgusting. You know, I was a big fan of Mitt Romney, mostly because I met his sons at school and they're super hot. And when I was young, I was dumb. Like I was a dumb fucking Republican back in the day. But now I'm a lot more nuanced, independent thinking in my opinions. Um, and I've only voted. I voted for Mitt Romney once, and I voted for Trump once. Those are the only Republican presidents I've ever voted for. Um, Other than that, I've always voted for libertarian candidates, so independent candidates. So if that gives you any context to how I think about things, I don't know if that helps or not, but I'm a little bit all over the place. Um, Candace won a lawsuit for racism in college. Okay, maybe were they being racist? I'm making a sandwich currently. Da, da, da. DEI protects qualified people that are different. Okay. Oops. Nothing should come between you and a good sandwich. Hey, autist. Wealthy white still run corporations in America. What's your point? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with wealthy white people running corporations? Are is something wrong with white people specifically? Because they're white? Are they evil or something? Please indulge me because I don't know these things. Please indulge us. I don't know. Hey Christina Carr. Hey Usu. Hey Bo Warrington. Some people are so hungry for attention, whether it's good or bad. I agree, Brock. Hey Radike. I'm a broke white dude, Cho. Yeah, a lot of white dudes are broke. A lot of white dudes are not doing well. Wealthy white men aren't being oppressed. Okay, sure. I'll concede the point. Whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. Um, Men in general ain't doing good, bro. I mean, I agree. The homicide rate for black male victims was 46.1 per 100,000, which is more than 8 times the rate for white male victims. Well, yeah, it's disproportionate, and the reason why is because black people are killing black people, Bo Warrington. We know that. We know that black men are not doing well. We know that. As to No's point, men in general are not doing well. So how do we fix things for the white guys? I don't think we need to fix things for the white guys. I think we need to focus on a more holistic um, plan of action for all people, for all individuals. I think that when you hyper fixate on immutable characteristics, you're bound to be misled, right? Um, Hi, Johanna. What's going on? Immigrants commit less crime than citizens. Okay. Hey, Johanna. Crime is down statistically. It's not. It's a lie. Crime stats have been manipulated to appear that they're lower than what they are. This has been proven time and time again. Go look up all of the research that actual Justice Warrior has done that he's exposed. It's ridiculous. Um, Racism has always been in power, so I guess all white people are racist. Okay, all right, yeah, all right. The list show has been called is staggering. It is crazy, DJ. The things people call me on the internet is pretty crazy. It makes me laugh, to be honest. You are racist. Oh my god, Vernon, that is so funny. You are racist. Okay, I'm racist, I guess. Hey Mad Max, I'm behind in chat. I don't hate anybody. I just want to live in a safe country. I'm tired of all the crime. Me too. Me too. Hey, Christina. Sending champagne definitely helps. Did you hear the story? Charlie Kirk wanted an audit done before he died, so money missing. His wife was not for it. I haven't heard about that. I know that there's a lot of conspiracy theories about his wife. To be honest with you, I'm not really interested in Charlie Kirk anymore. I'm sorry. Sorry to the Charlie Kirk fans out there. I don't really care about him that much. Um, it was interesting for a hot second. I was more interested in the conspiracy around his death and why the FBI is covering it all up. Um, that's what I'm interested in the most. But in terms of like everything else about him, I really don't care. I wasn't that big fan of him before he died, not that big of a fan of him after he died. I appreciate the symbol that he represents in terms of freedom of speech and open debate, but he's kind of milk toast Republican, kind of a milk toast Republican, really. Not that interesting to me. Um, Rest in peace, I guess. But you know, um, yeah. Um, he is motivated with super chats and is Brock. If you follow me on any social media platform, I would send you a personal link to the Discord channel, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can email me. Just go to the description box of any of my videos on YouTube, and you'll find all of the ways to contact me. Historically, narcissistic white men are destroying the environment and exploiting people in America, and they're doing a terrible job. Have you seen Middle America? It's terrible. Well, Middle America are white people. So white people are destroying white people, which makes them racist. Okay. It doesn't pay to be racist. Listen, it doesn't pay to be racist. The white supremacy. Listen, it's not they need to come up with a different strategy. This whole what is Trump the Trump plan, the 2020 something 2020 plan or whatever, 2025, I don't know, what is it called that everybody's so upset about? What is I mean what is it called? Oh, the Project 2025, that's what it's called. Yeah. Listen, I'm enslaved right now. You can't see it, but I have shackles on right now because it's what, October 12th, 2025. So Project 2025 is in full steam. I'm in shackles right now. Even while I'm live, I'm chained up. During the daytime, I pick cotton. At nighttime, I'm here, right? All the money I make here goes to white supremacy, right? Um, uh, you know, Women are just baby making machines now. Baby making machines. What is that show called? With the women that was being forced to have abortions. That's going on right now. Women can't work anymore. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm suffering in Project 2025. We warned you guys about Project 2025. We warned you, and here we are, October 2025, and I'm suffering. I'm suffering in my 3,000 square foot home right now. I'm suffering. Vernon, I'm recession proof. I'm recession proof. See, once again, and this is going to sound elitist. This is going to sound, um, I think that's the only word I can think of, patronizing. But this household has lived through lots of shit. And the way that my partner and I run our life, we focus on our household. We don't focus on the White House. When that motherfucker Biden was in the White House, we focused on our house. When that dumb cunt Trump was in, when he's basically crashed the shit, crashed the economy the first time, we didn't focus on the White House. We focused on our house. So, in conclusion, I don't give a fuck what goes on in the White House. To be quite frank with you, I talk about this shit because it's fun to talk about and it gets me views, and you guys seem to love it for some reason. But I believe in the power of autonomy, and life is 95% of how you react to things, and only 5% of what happens to you. So, in my household knows how to react. So, I recommend that you guys get it together. Get shit together. Um, did that French lady turn out to be a man? Of course she's a man. Thank you, Cairo. Candace Owens is crashing out. She's always crashing out. MAGA is imploding. Well, MAGA is dumb as fuck to begin with. Your persona lessens racism and homophobia, Cho. You defy stereotypes while somehow still being friendly and familiar all the same. Well, thank you, Slybuster. That is an excellent compliment that means a lot to me. That is really special and really kind and really generous. Your benevolence knows no bounds. I'm just myself. I speak my opinion. I use common sense. I'm not very intelligent. I don't think I'm very intelligent. People say I'm intelligent all the time. I don't think I'm very smart. I just use common sense and my experiences, my friends' experiences. Like, I don't know. I just think the shit I say is just common sense. I don't know. Call me crazy. Um, but thank you so much. Trump is racist and he's president. Okay. Project 2025 is 48% complete. So what stage are we? Okay, so we're at the halfway point. Well, they're late because we only got a couple more months to go. Try Love Radio Uncut. Chai Love Radio Uncut. 48%. They haven't even hit the halfway mark point. And it's October. We only got 2 more months to go. Less than 2 months. They got work to do. Imagine complaining about white supremacy in 2025 as if other races don't have more rights than they ever have. Imagine. 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 Um, Chip Wellington. Hey, Chip Wellington. We all need to watch The Handmaid's Tale. Oh, that's what I was missing. Yeah. Yeah. Every woman is locked in the basement pushing out babies every 9 months. That's all they do. They push out babies every 9 months. They don't do nothing else. Um, Cotton, not the Cotton Shackles. Um, DJ, can you place it in my notes, my live stream notes? You're joking, but a recession is coming. Well, I already answered that. You have a very ignorant view of life. You're the only one saying women are machines and black should pick cotton. White people aren't saying those things. He missed the joke, guys. He missed the joke. Double X, you missed the joke. You're an idiot. Or maybe you're just behind. You're just behind. Maybe you just came at the wrong moment. Um, do you have black friends in life? Of course I do. A lot of my best friends are black. By the way, Vernon, most of my friends are very liberal. By the way, most of my friends are very liberal. I have a couple conservative friends, but not that many. I live in the city. Of course, I have black friends. Everyone's black in the city. um, Biden is a child in an old man's body. You're ignorant as fuck and only know how to consume the coom. Coom? What is coom? Coom? Cool, amazing. Give us some tips. Tips on what? I don't care if that human gooch in or out of the White House, he's also in the WWE Hall of Fame. Give us some tips on what to do to be economy crash proof. Get a fucking job. Get a job. Decrease your spending. Increase your income. That's very basic shit. Very basic shit. Increase your skill set. Stop wasting your fucking time prioritize on the things that you have control of. Stop focusing on the things that you don't have control of. Don't focus on the things that you don't have control over. You don't have fucking control over it. Focus on the things that you do have control over. Swallow your pride. Get a roommate. Everybody wants to live on their own. Everybody wants to live in a nice place. No, I didn't start out living in a nice house like I'm living in right now. I had to have roommates for a long time. I had to have roommates. It was uncomfortable. I didn't like it. I'm too bougie to have roommates, but I had roommates. Um, so yeah, there's lots of things that you can do. Um, there's lots of things you can do to become recession proof. Invest in your money. And it depends on what level you are at, right? What your net worth is currently, what it is going to be later on. Like you can't give the same advice for everyone at different stages, right? Because you might be in a different financial position. I don't know what position you're in specifically, but my advice for someone that has, you know, $10,000 saved away in a bank would be different for someone that doesn't have anything saved up right now. Do you know what I mean? Um, you have a good head on your shoulders. The ability to future plan and react gracefully when shit hits the fan is important. Common sense isn't common. Girl, I listen. Being weird and different and unique and independent is the way to be. You're not at all. At least you're self-aware. Hey, Kevin Anthony. Did you do your race? No, it's next Sunday, Joey. It's tea season, everyone. Oh, it's tea season is a year-round thing, Brock. I drink tea year-round. We owe her nothing. She has proven nothing. She needs to step back and stop blaming everyone and causing his wife, family, and friends pain when they are mourning their loved one. Girl, shut the fuck up. Stop. If I died and I had the FBI covering up my murder, I want my best friend to be Candace Owens. I'll say that. I'll say that. You Republicans are so fucking naive. Oh my god, we're mourning, we're mourning, we're mourning. I'm like, girl, stop, stop. Fraudulent friends, fraudulent friends. You're no friend of Charlie Kirk. You're no friend of his. You're no friend of his. If the FBI was obviously covering up the murder of my best friend, they'd have to put me in the loony house. They have to put me in the loony house. Stop. Stop. It's fucking ridiculous. You Republicans are so fucking naive. This is why you guys are such fucking losers. This is why you lose so many elections. This is why you lose so many elections because you're fucking naive. You're fucking naive and weak, quite frankly. Um, Half of October, November, December, Cho. Oh, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Me too. Most of mine are liberal. I even have one really liberal, like cry bad when Trump won, but still love them. Of course, you have to love your liberal friends. Who would ever get rid of their friends because of political differences? I don't understand that either. If I got rid of my friends for political differences, I wouldn't have any friends at all. All my friends are liberal Democrats. I live in the city for crying out loud. So, all my friends are pretty liberal. Um, Cho, did you change the channel name? I did. I haven't been around much the past few weeks. I did. Today, actually. The Cho Show. It's a Cho Show. It does, doesn't it? I love it, Autis. Most of my friends are conservative. I never had roommates yet, thank God. You should be shamed out of your friend group for your beliefs. You don't and this is why you liberals are currently losing right now. This is why you guys are losing everything right now. This is why you lost the Senate, the House, and the presidency because of this comment. And I want to read it off to you guys because this is a prime example. Prime example. This is Vernon.
You should be ashamed out of your friend group for your belief. You don't deserve to be a part of the liberal community.
Oh my God. This is why you guys lost everything. And this is why you continue to lose social capital in society and will continue to lose social capital in society. And it's deserved. It's deserved. Um, Good comment, Vernon. See, I love comments like that. See, this is why I love the space that I'm creating because people can be themselves, and I'm not gonna ban you. I'm not gonna mute you. Um, you can you can be yourselves. You know, you're not even liberal. Oh, you're just an authoritarian. I get it. You're just an authoritarian. Sure, same thing. Same thing. Um, because people say shit and the mask just falls off because people are just they just want to type shit on the internet and they don't read it out loud and saw how they sound. Like that comment is exactly why they lost everything. It's exactly why they lost it. It's why people have been running from the Democrat Party. It's why they've been because they are the party of peace. They're the party of acceptance. They're the party of tolerance. But here you are saying that I should be shamed. I should have no friends, and I shouldn't be a part of a liberal community. Wow. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. That speaks. That says everything. You made the point for me, Vernon. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. Thanks for being a part of the community and supporting this channel, Vernon. People are gross. Who wants roommates? Ooh, been there and done that. Well, listen. If you don't have the budget to afford shit yourself, then you need to want a roommate. Period. There's no reason why your housing expenses should be 50% of your total income, your gross income. But time and time again, we see this happening where people are making these financial decisions that always come back to roost. They always come back to haunt them. And so what I'm saying is suffer now so that you can be secure in the future. We got dumb fucks running this country. We got Trump trying to crash shit, which is a great investing opportunity, by the way. For those that have the money and the means to invest money right now, listen, Trump is fucking shit up. He blowing shit up. So this is the perfect time to invest in the stock market, right? Because the stock market historically always goes up. There's 100 years of data to back this up, right? Um, so you know, go make some money. Go make some money. If you have the money to invest right now, go make some money on the S&P 500. It's a cute buy right now. Um, I can't stand Candace Owens, but yes, if I die, I need her on the case. She's better than the CIA. Well, yeah, she is. I know that's right, honey. Listen, try. Candace is crazy. I'll give you that. I'll give you guys that. Candace Owens is a crazy cunt. She is. Candace Owens is a crazy cunt. She is. She does not let the bone go. She doesn't let it go. She does not let the bone go. And that's who you want on your side. That's who you want on your side. You want Candace Owens on your side. Because she's not going to let it go. Mandarin and orange tea with some honey. Oh boy, I love that. I love all tea. I would want Candace in my corner too, period. Do you think Candace Owens realizes that she's a gay icon? I don't think as homophobic as she is, as homophobic as she is, I think she kind of knows, but she doesn't want to like acknowledge it because that would cause some cognitive dissonance with her homophobia. You know what I mean? Like, um, but she is a gay icon, like 100% a gay icon, and rightfully so. She's such a queen. She's so cunty, without even trying. Like she's so fucking shady. She's sharp. You know, yeah. This guy wouldn't say this in real life. I've already have Cameron. I say anything I say online, I'll say in real life. Is that a threat? Is that a political threat? Why wouldn't I say it in real life? Would you think someone would hit me or beat me up or kill me? Oh, Cameron, honey. Really now? I hope that wasn't the implication. I hope that wasn't the implication. Couldn't be. Not the party of peace, honey. Couldn't be that. Um, DJ is right on top of these comments. Could DJ be my spirit animal? Listen to how you sound talking about immigrants, then tell me about authoritarian. Illegal. What a dumb cunt you are, Vernon. Illegal immigrants don't belong in this country. See, every time you say immigrants, I'm going to say illegal immigrants because what you like to do is you like to conflate the two. Immigrants are not the same as illegal immigrants. And no matter how many times, and you guys have been good at this. See, the thing about liberal ideology is that it's really good at marketing, right? Because they employ toxic empathy, right? Human beings, we're all suckers. We're suckers. We're emotional. Um, you can pull at our heartstrings really easily, but that shit doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work anymore. Um, Whenever I'm talking about illegal immigration, I'm talking about illegal immigrants. And I have no compassion for illegal immigrants for the most part because when you cross the border illegally, you're already committing a crime. And before you talk about how,
Oh, it's not a crime. It's not a crime. And they're not criminals for crossing the border.
it's like, girl, that doesn't work either. Because just like you don't want to promote people running red lights, you don't want to promote people crossing borders either. Uh, You don't want to promote people breaking rules that are already in place for the goodness of society. So stop. Um, is she the one that just barfs up every conspiracy? Apparently, and her a lot of the conspiracies have been true. Sure. Good point of roommates show. Trump tariffs won't help market growth. Only AI can save the market if win globally. I don't know about that. I think AI is gonna be a bubble. I think it's gonna be an AI bubble eventually. It's gonna be and pop goes the bubble. Pop goes the weasel. I don't know, but maybe you're right. I don't have a lot of confidence in Trump's tariffs. I think that they, as someone that's a conservative leaning libertarian, tariffs are something that I don't really agree with from a principles standpoint. And I don't think that we're seeing them bear out in the positive way that they were marketed by the Trump administration. I hope she's not a gay icon. She doesn't deserve us. Well, she really doesn't deserve the gays, but it is what it is. So, what's your take? Someone told me the other day they saw aliens were supposed to come next year and abduct us. Shit's real or not? I don't know if that's real or not. I have no idea. Um, by the end of 2025, listen, I hope it's true because Earth is ghetto. I hope aliens do scoop us up by the end of this year because Earth is ghetto as fuck. It's the hood. The hood is everywhere. Illegal immigrants, babies born here shouldn't count either. Yeah, that's a really interesting legal battle that I'm not well versed enough to really give an opinion on that. My personal opinion is that anchor babies shouldn't be a real thing. However, there is some legal battles happening in the Constitution, um, and the interpretation of such, um, that I think we have to just wait to see how it bears out. Um, but I'm not well versed enough to give an opinion on that specifically. I was hoping to get raptured by now. Maybe the aliens would do something instead. I hope so. AI is going to be the harbinger of the end of honestly. That's the real scary threat. Yeah, I think AI is kind of out of control. There needs to be some precautions put in place with AI. I definitely think it's somewhat it's more of a threat than a net positive in my opinion. specifically because of the potential abuses of power that people have. Elites will have the power to use AI to do really criminal things to innocent victims. But immigrants don't affect our lives really, just fear mongering. People should vote on healthcare, and the only Dems really want to keep it affordable and eventually get to single payer. Um, okay. They're trying to overturn gay marriage. We'll see if they do it. We'll see what happens. Um, I mean, I don't know, finance. I don't know. I don't think Obamacare is doing very well. Um, we're actually going to end the stream a bit earlier. By the way, join the Discord. If you guys, I love that we have a lot of people in here that disagrees with me. So I would love for you to join the community and join the Discord channel and to share your opinions throughout. And we don't have to always talk about politics. We talk about all types of shit, right? But I would love to have more liberal leaning people in my community on Discord. I would love that so much. So please consider joining the Discord channel. I love having diverse opinions to debate, and I really do believe that iron sharpens iron. So you guys are always welcome here in my community. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Um, yeah, we have a food channel. I mean, we have a food channel. Brock, did you follow me on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter? Did you follow me, Brock Elliott? Because we're gonna be besties, and I can send you a direct link. Um, I can send you a direct link to the Discord channel. And Chai Love Radio Uncut, thank you for being here. Finance, thank you for being here. Vernon, shout out to Vernon tonight. He brought the heat for sure. Thank you for that. Who else was really chatty tonight? D Hogan, he was here earlier, giving his opinions against mine. So I appreciate you for being here as well. Um, I've been listen. I've been needed lip gloss, lip balm, Bill DeSmet. Froggy, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to go. I'm getting ready to leave. Um, yes, we need more Froggy. Yeah, Froggy is like one of the only liberals, and he be fighting for his life. he be fight. He be beating the bitches up though. Listen, Froggy don't jump in the fights very often, but when he does, he clocks T. I'll say that much. Um, and I love him for that. We need more liberals in the community though. We really do. Um, my mouth is uncut. I love an uncut mouth. I do. Follow me on social media, Chai Love Radio Uncut. I love making friends. Girl, I love you being here. So like we can chit chat. Um I be fighting for my life. It's that show. So I'm that show everywhere outside of YouTube. But I'm cool people. We might have a difference of opinion, but I'm cool people. Like the regulars can tell you that. It's true. It's very true. I'm very cool. I'm very chill. I don't go crazy. Well, I do go a little bit crazy sometimes, but I'll call you a bad name. I'll call you a cunt. You can call me cunt, and then we're besties after that. It's just like my love language. I don't know. Brock, we will be live Wednesday night. I don't want to prompt. You know what? Actually, I kind of want to take Wednesday night off because I really want to focus the next several days on getting myself situated for horizontal streams because that's going to enable me to better procure horizontal videos, which will be better for the algorithm and really good for making money. So I want to spend a little bit of time working on that. I'll just say this: I may be here Wednesday. I may not be here Wednesday. I don't know for sure. I definitely will not be here Saturday night live streaming because my marathon is the next day. So I have to be in bed at like 10 o'clock. I'm getting in bed at like fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. I mean, at night. Um, but join the Discord channel, follow me on social media, and subscribe. Put bell notifications on, and you'll know all that shit naturally. Um, I'm so happy you were out of the homeless shelter and staying away from crystal meth. Thank you so much, Zombie Killer. It was a rough journey, but I'm happy that I made it. And it's just further proof that you can go from crystal meth to living in a 3,000 square foot home that's worth almost $1 million. So anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It's true. It's true. Anyone can do it, y'all. Anyone can do it. Um, but okay, Brock, I'll see you at the next live. Chai Love Radio Uncut. I'll see you on Instagram and I'll see everybody else on Discord. Thanks for the fun stream as always, guys.